points to Denver's 18. He said offensively, we're getting really great looks, but when we turn it over, we're fueling their break. It leads to momentum for there. We got to take care of the ball.
Best shooting team in the playoffs so far, the Los Angeles Clippers at 50% in that first round series against Dallas tonight. 63%. Their shooting has been incredible.
Out of bounds.
George, Leonard, Beverly, Morris, Zubats, the Clipper 5. Minute gone, third quarter. Grant tries to
Ski-type fadeaway with the knee-up shot.
There's a foul. Morris back after missing 5 games. Calf strain, shot clock at 7. George, he just glides to the rack. But Millsap ahead, Murray on the wing, the collision, and Pat Beverly will pick it up.
Well, if you're Pat Beverly.
This game overseas, and Bill, there's a foul. Starring for a team that has championship aspirations. Nice feed, Murray.
And your two best players. And I know what Jokic is going to give me offensively.
Sure.
But what Draymond highlighted at halftime is the problem. It's this defensively.
George gets it to drop. He'd only been shooting 27% from 3. Knocks in his first triple tonight. Harris down low for Grant.
Screen and roll in that first round series versus the Clippers because he was able to get whatever he wants.
Millsap puts it in. He had 6 in the second quarter, 2 in the first. Knocks down a triple right there. Fourth meeting this season between the two. 3 regular season meetings. Zubats winning 2 straight. In stride. Millsap. Hoppers for $2.50 apiece. $5. Lost tax. Yep, I'm in. Here comes Leonard. Leonard driving. Harris defending. Paul George. Fresno State. Played with the Indiana Pacers. Kawhi. He'll dance. This is over Grant.
He wants. He gets to his kill spots so easily.
He is smooth. Murray 4 of 11. Jokic 6 of 12. Millsap 3 of 4. Inside forces the 8.5 in the third. I got to tell you, Clippers look like the rested team, don't they?
Yes. Well, and they look like they finally have gotten it together.
And that was true for the majority of the season. And I talked to Paul George yesterday, and he said the first round was so critical because we figured out our team identity. We're understanding each other again.
33, you're right, Allie. 33 different lineups. Doc is mixed and matched, and that's
long, athletic guys that where you can switch everything and they get after you defensively.
Harris 3, corner no. Shamet is in.
Because they can just plug another veteran in at that spot. That's why it didn't hurt when Patrick Beverly was pretty much out that first round because Reggie Jackson plugged the hole for them.
Murray with 12, 5 of 13. Again playing with that bruised quad. Joe Ingles got him in that game 7. Leonard looking for a screen. Jokic on him. Now Harris. Shamet, who is starting with Beverly out across the lane. Leonard fakes. Morris fakes. Triple. 5 on 3s for Marcus Morris. From Kansas.
I knew you were going to get that in. You just had to get it in, didn't you?
I know Coach Self is probably watching right now. Plus, those students are all virtually learning. Here's Jokic.
Yeah, okay. Kansas virtually.
Oh, yes, they are. Here comes Leonard. He is shot at playoffs. You just saw that they're expecting another one, and he had planned that out. But boy, comes season. An acquisition, Reggie, any better than the Clippers getting Marcus Morris?
Well, because he does 2 things. You know, we're seeing the offense tonight, but we're seeing the defensive identity we saw in that first round series with him and Luka kind of, going at it. Some people a little bit dirty.
He was fined $35,000 for that.
Yeah, but it sends a message.
Reckless contact on the head of Doncic.
Sends a message.
Send a message to his bank, too.
Yes.
There's a shot clock at 9. And Murray tried to chisel down low. Now he's got Zubats on him and pulls up and can't get the J to fall. Got it. It's Harris through traffic to the rack.
What I did in New York, I'm here to do the dirty work and knock down 3s. Playoffs is my time.
You could be on my team. He could be on my team. I want players like that.
He's a pro.
Yes.
He's a pro. Shot clock at 3. Pulls up on Millsap.
For Doc Rivers. I mean, you focus in on Kawhi and Paul George, rightfully so. But man, when
10 points. Oh, look at the cut, the swerving, and the deuce.
Just easy 13-2 run here by the Clips.
And outside, can't hit. And then Marcus Morris. He's got the defense now of Torrey Craig on him. 4.5 to play. We're in the third. Clippers shooting 65%. Number 3. Millsap has played well tonight. 13 points. He'll stay there.
Well, I'll tell you what, for the Clippers to be off, what'd you say, 8 days?
One game
in the last 8 days. No rust. Not a lot of rust.
They're taking on an exhausted team, physically and emotionally. Grant, 3, no. They just played less than 48 hours ago. There's a timeout taken. 2 turnovers. Clippers have built their lead to 25. Morris still in, mid-ranger over Porter. Rebound, Zubats. And a fresh shot clock for this offense of the Clippers. Number 1 offense in these playoffs so far. Shamet on top. Kawhi on the move. 27, now 20.
This is so easy for him out here.
He has scored 30 points or more 5 consecutive games. He did that 9 straight games back in January into February. Jokic with the NBA. Best scoring bench, we know that. We talked about that earlier. With the ball is Craig and outside to Porter.
Offensive fouls. Hey, when you become first team All-C, I mean, he was averaging close to 30. Breakout for starting, but word travels. You know, people pop in tape and, you know, you start.
Porter 0 of 3, third rebound there. Scoreless in the game. They go from Craig to Murray. Murray 5 of 14. Kawhi there. Head to Lou Will. Inside. Harrell. Caught.
And he just out-muscled him down low on that block.
Jokic has got 15 points. Grant outside 3. Got inside. Torrey Craig. Contested a count the other day 13 times. Here's the drive by Kawhi. 12 times, excuse me. Including a couple days ago. Leonard, out of traffic, popped it up.
Yes.
I just marvel, you know, when you go, we were here for 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks, you and I were. Then you go home for about 12 days. And you come back, that ball was tipped in a lot of minutes, 32 minutes. He was gassed the other day. Porter, wide open triple. Nope. Plumlee in there on his pogo stick and got it to go.
But the attention to detail to follow up on your story, you know, having been here for 3 weeks and then we went home for 2 weeks and then to watch the games and the production that is put on, it is fantastic. It really is. And this is the safest place in America, really, all the testing that goes on and being isolated.
Green is in, sent it down to Harrell, works on Plumlee, mid-ranger with a second to 5. Up some rebounds, 5th right there collected. By the way, they come Morris and outside. Plumlee, nice hustle, back to Porter, floats.
In the playoffs, 3rd leading scorer on this Nuggets team at 12. Just got his first basket.
Difference of 2 seconds, game clock. Shot clock starting and stopping in some way, picked up by Green. Shot from distance now. And it's picked up by Craig. Here goes Porter. Good if it goes.
Nice pass there by Harrell. The high screen and roll. You've got numbers on the backside. Did a great job, Harrell did, of finding Green for that easy 3.
Plumlee is screen and Morris will find it.
Something and find something that works that you can carry on. Carry over for game 2 on Saturday. You got to try to find something to hang your hat on.
Michael Malone so happy with the way his Nuggets came back. Nice spin move by Plumlee. Reaching in with
is playing a part, but you know, it's not the Clippers' fault that they took care of business.
Plumlee diving 13.
But how many game winners have we seen in this bubble?
I know it.
And big time performances. It hasn't affected the level of play. I will say that
it would finishes and tons of good performances.
It would be great to have 20,000 fans and all that, but the level of play has not waned.
Not the fans or anything to do with the fans that's putting on these great offensive performances. He said it's the backdrop, the baskets are framed in. And he said the first day then there's going to be some great shooting in this place because it's framed so well for you.
This is almost like you're playing on Broadway. You know, you've got it's a huge TV studio, and he's in the running for Sixth Man of the Year.
Yes,
along
he
with
is.
Lou Williams and Schroeder from Oklahoma City.
Well, you could give 3 winners there. Schroeder was huge for Oklahoma City. Michael Malone has been all over the place. On the fly, that nice. He's in. He played 4 games in that Utah series. Williams got a Harrell screen. They play it off the
Harrell averaging 38 points for the Clippers because they put so much pressure on that high inside screen and roll.
Reggie Jackson is now in. That shot no good by Paul with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. With a drive, Plumlee hit.
Pass coming in here for game 1. What about the Houston Rockets? Will they have anything in the tank? Lakers have been off for game 1. What does Russell Westbrook and James Harden and that small ball lineup of Mike D'Antoni have energy-wise?
Harrell with 9, and now with just under 19 points a game in the regular season. Harrell in that first series was not quite that high. Down to 9. Lou Williams, 5. So the second unit here getting some time. Nice feed, Plumlee inside. He finds with basketball players. There's a lob inside and flying off that.
5 of 7.
He's gone 5 of 7 with 19. Coming in, he had gone 21 of 22. That was the one part of his game which had been answering. Data Bates Diop is in for Denver. Morris. He dropped off him defensively, missed it, got it, dribbled it, hit it. The starter after the 3rd game in that Utah.
Changed it.
But not tonight, Harris started.
Him and Jeremy Grant inserted into that starting lineup.
Shamet. Harrell, he tried to, down he goes. They'll come out, and they did. They were trying to 31.
The adrenaline, you know, was still there coming off that, you know, game 7 versus the Jazz.
Green 3. Shamet the cut and the reverse. Pretty down for the injured Pat Beverly. Beverly got the start tonight. Minutes restriction played.
Jimmy Butler only almost comes up with a steal, so maybe he'll get on there tomorrow, you know, in that Heat game versus Milwaukee.
Bray, approaching 5 to play. The Clippers have been over 55% from the field, and now the Nuggets at 42%. Harrell, 13 points. 3 boards, Plumlee there. Shot clock at 5.
Groove. He's starting to get it cooking down low. 15 points now, 8 in the quarter for Harrell.
Bates Diop could not find the handle. That ball had some serious gas. Got the ball. Magruder is in. He's cutting through the circle. Green is in. Shamet's got it. And Patrick Patterson, the Clipper 5, and that's a turnover. P.J. Dozier and Keita Bates Diop. It's like a preseason restart game.
Yes, it is. It's one of the scrimmages.
Yeah, these are the playoffs. These guys get a chance to get some rust off and play a little bit. And Dozier is Morris at 18 with 4 threes, 19 from Paul George for the Clippers. Terrence Mann, Florida State, played for Leonard Hamilton. Magruder. And Mann swats it away.
And the Bobo is long.
He is. There's a drive. Down. Ball with the steal. They'll move in. Drives on Shamet.
But hold up. He does not play like his dad. His dad His dad did not have the kind of game that Bobo has.
There's a Shamet shot. There's a Magruder rebound. His dad was a humanitarian and an NBA player, and in that order.
Great man.
In that order.
Great man.
Nice dunk inside.
The ladder on that? That was a sneaky dunk, right?
If you build it, it will come. Here's a drive inside. Bruder, who played at Kansas State, cuts and drives and off balance. Got it to go.
I think Magruder played some serious minutes with his time in Miami.
Porter got it on a cut. It's interesting watching these teams interact because a lot of them are staying at the same hotel. They're sometimes on the same floor with opponents. They cross each other in the lobbies, go into practices or to meals or to different activities. And there's on the NBA campus.
In the bubble life.
Troy Daniels joined the Denver team March 5th. Barely had any burn at all, and then they suspended the game, suspended the league. We'll drive by Magruder. To the goal. At 7'2", dribbles up like a guard, and then plops up a triple, and now he's 4 inches shorter.
Oh, okay.
His dad was 7'6", he is 7'2". Boy, it's fun to watch these big guys shoot threes and dribble up court like a guard. Shamit. Trade to L.A. Well, the Nuggets didn't exhale. They tried. There just was not much left in their tank. Nice play. Puts against Toronto Reds. And you and I did.
Great, right?
20 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was undrafted. Played for Oklahoma City and Boston, just a couple games at each. And they like him physically and proved himself in the G League. Yeah, he's got a nice NBA body. Man.
And Don Clears is going to find himself with rotation minutes.
Dozier tried to hammer it home. There's Bull. Why not put one up?